During a family dinner, I accidentally bumped into my wife's mother. She slapped me hard in front of everyone. Then she screamed, "How dare you touch me, you disgusting man! Clean my dress and get out!" To my shock, my wife turned to me and said coldly, "Apologize to her or leave." So I left. But when they came home that night, a shocking surprise was waiting for them. Chapter 1. The Slap That Broke Everything. The sound of clinking silverware and quiet laughter filled the lavish dining room of my in-laws' estate. My wife, Lydia, sat beside me, perfectly composed in her designer dress, smiling softly at her brother's joke. Her parents, especially her mother Evelyn, watched every move like royalty inspecting peasants. I'd always felt like an outsider in their world, a small business owner, a hands-on contractor. Not refined like the doctors and investors around the table. But I loved Lydia. That used to be enough. I reached across the table to pass the salad bowl, and my elbow lightly brushed Evelyn's chair. She gasped theatrically, as if I had spilled poison on her. Then it happened. "You disgusting man," she hissed, and smack! Her palm landed across my face with a sharp, echoing crack. The room went silent. My cheek burned, not just from the slap, but from the humiliation. Evelyn stood, inspecting her dress like I'd ruined it. "Touching me with your filth. Clean my dress now. Then get out." I turned to Lydia, expecting her to defend me, to say something, anything, but she didn't. Still holding her wine glass, she said coldly, "Apologize to her, or leave." Her brother smirked. Her father leaned back, amused. In that moment, I understood. I wasn't family, I was the hired help they tolerated. The charity case their daughter married during her rebellious phase. I didn't speak another word. I stood up, adjusted my collar, and walked out, calm, silent, and done. As I reached the door, I paused. No slamming, no shouting. Just a smile, because they had no idea what was waiting for them back home. Chapter 2. The locks had already been changed. The night air bit against my skin, but I didn't feel the cold. I felt clarity. For the first time in years, I wasn't begging for respect. I was free. When I reached home, I opened my phone and tapped the Smart Home app. One by one, I deactivated every access code, fingerprint, and key card under Lydia's name, and her parents'. Gone. I opened the garage. My boxes were already packed. Documents, valuables, cash, tools. I had been ready. When you marry into wealth, you learn. It's not safety, it's control. And I was taking my control back. Later that night, when Lydia and her family arrived, tipsy and smug, they were met with locked doors. Her mother screamed into the intercom, "Open this door right now." I didn't answer. Instead, my voice came through the porch camera. "Lydia, you told me to leave, so I did. You said this house was yours? Strange. The deed says otherwise." "Oh, and Evelyn, you wanted your dress cleaned?" I dropped it off at Goodwill, along with everything else from your cursed lineage. They screamed, cursed, pounded on the door. But I wasn't there. I was across the street in a cozy Airbnb watching the cameras, sipping bourbon. Then my lawyer texted me. "The first round of filings are ready. Do you want to go nuclear?" I smiled and replied, "Absolutely." Chapter 3. The Detonation. Begins by sunrise, the cracks had started showing. Lydia woke up in a hotel and found herself locked out of all our joint accounts. I had closed them hours earlier. Her frantic calls came in. Voicemails filled with rage, fear, and confusion. "What's going on? Why isn't my card working? Where are you?" I texted her back, "Don't worry. You'll get answers soon, in court." Then came the company group chat bomb. See that small business they mocked me for? I had quietly built its entire digital backbone, payroll, taxes, vendor systems. Before I left, I handed everything over to their biggest competitor with a few tips about Lydia's father's creative accounting. Within a week, the audit hit. Their empire started to crumble, but the real blow came next. That slap? It was caught on camera, in high definition. A nanny cam I'd installed after too many accidents. I uploaded it anonymously. The video of Evelyn, a respected socialite, slapping her son-in-law while shouting insults spread like wildfire. By noon, she'd resigned from 3 charity boards. By evening, their family reputation was in ashes. And that same night, Lydia got a certified letter inside, a divorce petition, a notarized prenup, the one she called cute when we signed it, and an eviction notice, along with a letter from a nonprofit thanking her for a large donation she never made. Because I had redirected every gift she gave me to charity. Final line of that letter read, "You mocked the man I was, but you underestimated the man I became." Chapter 4, Ruins. Regret and realization by lunch the next day. Headlines exploded. Prominent family under investigation for tax fraud and charity misconduct. Lydia's father vanished. Her mother went into hiding, humiliated, stripped from every board. And Lydia? She lost her influencer deals overnight. Her brand contracts pulled out, her comments flooded with hate. She slapped her husband's dignity. Now karma slapped back harder. She tried calling me again. I ignored it. The final blow came in my lawyer's office. She stormed in, eyes red, mascara streaked. "You gave away my car! My jewelry! The watch I bought you!" My lawyer slid the prenup across the table. "Technically, ma'am, he gave away what he rightfully owns." He looked at her coldly. "You didn't just cheat on your husband, Lydia. You underestimated him." Outside, I watched through the window. My daughter, the only one who came to me that night, stood beside me, tears in her eyes. "I don't want their money, Dad. I want to work with you. I want to build something real," I smiled. For the first time in years, I felt peace. Epilogue, A Reputation. Rewritten. 6 months later, an article appeared in a business magazine. The man they mocked at dinner now runs a multi-million-dollar company, Second Chances Plumbing and Repair. There I was on the cover. Not in a tux, not in a mansion, but in a work shirt, sleeves rolled up, standing proud, because that's what I believed in now. Second chances, just not for everyone. Lydia was working part-time at a boutique. Her social fame, gone. Her rich lover, gone. Her parents disowned her, but my daughter? She runs marketing for my company now. She told me once, "You're not just my dad. You're the definition of resilience." And she was right. I wasn't a loser. I was a builder, and the life I rebuilt, brick by brick, stood stronger than any mansion ever could. Outro, narrator tone, warm but powerful. Was my revenge justified? Tell us what you think in the comments below. Like this story, share it with someone who needs this energy, and subscribe to Madam X for more tales of betrayal, justice, and sweet redemption. Because here, every lie meets its reckoning, and every betrayal finds its shadow. Stay sharp, stay strong, and stay tuned.